I am back using the new and improved worst combo in the game. Of course, with the recent Wave 5 balance changes, this combo actually received a bit of a buff. The Bad Wagon had a 0.5 mini turbo increase, and the Slick Tires had a 0.25 mini turbo increase. So that means while it's probably still the worst combo in the game, you can actually crank out a bit more mini turbos, which I love to see. Of course, this combo was also unaffected by the balance changes in regards to invincibility. Of course, pretty much every character in the game seemed to have a nerf or a buff in invincibility, whereas Baby Rosalina was unaffected. I think that's just how bad this character class is. I believe Baby Rosalina and Lemmy are in the same boat, or in regards to character class at least, and they are both pretty bad, pretty unused at least, it seems like, when you're playing online. When I'm playing in my viewer tournaments, I almost never see Baby Rosalina at all. And I've actually come to quite enjoy this combo since my last video using it. You know, the worst combo in the game at that point. I'm not really sure why, I guess it's grown on me. And I just enjoy playing with it. That was a very clutch ghost there, almost gets spammed. I saw the fire coming, I used the ghost, and now we're in third. And I will need that boosted invincibility stat so that I do not get Coconut Mauled here. Because that always happens to me. This is Coconut Maul. I don't know why, but it always seems to creep up on me, and then I just get Coconut Mauled rather at the end of the race, and it ruins my day. But so far we're doing pretty well here. Looks like the blue shell is out. Hopefully I don't get hit by that. I actually want to chain this and not hit that blue shell. So I had to wait just a little bit to use that. We also get the triple mushrooms. I'm going to go ahead and spam this player, see if I can take them out. Looks like I missed. I also missed. I was going to go to the bottom path, but I actually went to the top by accident. We get another fire. That's like the fourth fire flower of the session. And I think I'll be able to finish in a top spot here. Looks like a third place for the first race on Coconut Mall. We are back with Mount Wario here for the next race. And I think with the new Wave 5 changes, it kind of elevated a lot of combos that were, not as viable as the meta build, and basically made it so that a lot more combos were usable and were competitive. Of course, as you guys know, Yoshi Teddy is probably here to stay. We actually have a Rosalina Teddy there, as well as a couple of Yoshi Ink Strikers in this room. That's pretty much what I've been seeing since Wave 5 has been out. It's been almost 2 weeks as at the time I'm recording this video at least. But it seems to be Yoshi is here to stay in the meta, and I sniped that Shy Guy. They got comboed after getting taken off. I'm gonna have to pull out my protection there to dodge that red shell. But I do like the direction the game is going. Of course, a lot of people are upset with the invincibility changes because a lot of characters that seemingly weren't used all too much got a nerf. Of course, this character is unaffected, but I think they're really fine-tuning the game. I expect to see some more small adjustments when Wave 6 does come out in the future, to even fine-tune it more, to balance it more. But I'm excited to see, where the future of this game goes, especially beyond Wave 6, if they're going to do more DLC courses, what they're going to do. I think the speculation right now is that they will keep going. The Booster Course Pass has been very successful, it seems like. And I can't imagine, unless they have Mario Kart 9 to come out soon after, I can't imagine them not releasing more content for it. We have the blue shell here. I'm just going to use that. I'm in third place. That was a very crazy pull for third. See if I can get another good pull. Oh, we actually get shocked there. Looks like a couple players dodged as well. We lost our box there. I can't seem to get a trick here. We fall all the way down into 7th. I'm trying to get a mini turbo squeezed out there. It just was not working. But yeah, so far this combo feels fairly good. Definitely feels better than before with that increased mini turbo stat. We get the crazy 8 and the bullet. I'm going to spam everything. Can we pass anyone on the line? Just one person, and I will take a 6th place. And we are back here on Super Bell Subway for the next race. And this is a fairly high VR worldwide. So you guys have probably noticed there are only a few combos. There's not a lot of diversity, even though in theory there should be with this new meta. It seems like a lot of people are just using these same old combos. There's a Kamek player there with the Ink Striker, but so many Yoshi Teddies. Rosa Teddy. There's a Mario Yoshi bike, which is basically Mario Teddy. And that player took the glider. I'm going to boomerang them. Looks like it lagged. Maybe it lagged again there. I can just get rid of that boomerang. I think I might have taken out the player finally There's shells going everywhere. So I'm going to spam my shells so I can pull up my mushroom for the shortcut there. And we're up into third here. It looks like first place. Actually, I'm not really sure. I think the Mario player, yeah, I got confused. There's a Yoshi player on the bottom track, but they're actually just in the very back of the pack here. We get past, but we get the I-frame shock dodge. One of the few advantages of this build is the fact that it has such crazy invincibility stats that I can just be unaffected when a shock like that happens. We get the double, but we get bumped way off the edge. Wow. The physics in this game are always so crazy. When you get hit, you just go flying. Go ahead and force out that player's star. Red shell that player once again. We are unable to get a dodge. I guess it probably will be a while until another shock happens. And I will start this golden timer. It is nice to see a Inkling Boy Ink Striker. That's also in the meta now, since the Inkling Boy Tanuki Mario and Male Villager class got a bit of a buff. And I'm not going to be able to get the double. Oh no, I actually am. But we don't really get anything great. You know, I get some mushrooms. I get a single red shell. Can we get a better pull this time? We get the star. I'm going to use that right away. I feel like there will be a late shock. This room is already so crazy. We're up into fourth. We're not going to get the shock dodge. We're going to get redded as soon as our star expires. I'm going to have to go around here. Can we get a late snipe? It looks like it's not going to happen. And I will take a 7th place. And we are back, this time on Electrodrome for the next race. So far, a 3rd place and a couple middle spots to start off the session. Nothing too crazy. This room has been pretty tough. You know, lots of high VR players in this lobby. And I am not giving myself, you know, any advantage using this build. Definitely a challenge for sure, because everyone else seems to be using a meta build. So I'm going to have to try extra hard to prevail to be able to get a top spot here. I'll go ahead and just back spam this fire. Looks like I'm able to... Nope, that player is lagging actually. And I'll go wide. I miss the double box though. And wow, this combo just feels so slow when I don't have any coins. I'm at 4 now, which is better. Go ahead and use this mushroom, hop through that shortcut, and we're back. We're in 4th, keeping up with the front of the pack here. Of course, got to watch out for all the players behind us. The pack is fairly tight. Yeah, the bullet bill is coming up. I think I'll go wide this lap to try to get some coins. Never mind, I missed one and the other player takes them. The ghost steals our protection and we're gonna get hit. Just how this session's been going so far. But things have been evening out, at least for the most part. We're gonna get hit once again. You know, that's okay. I'm gonna let these players pass me so that I can get some good items here. We get a star as well as some more mushrooms. Maybe we can pull off a shock dodge here within this next lap or so. We can make a crazy comeback. We get another star here. That's just what we're looking for. I need some coins though, very badly here. I'm down to 0 right now. And I'm actually gonna hit the wall there, go flying, recover nicely in the shortcut though. The blue is out, still no shock. I think I might be, yeah, I'm in last place right now, so hopefully I can get a good box at this next set, something crazy. We get another star here. That player in front of us had the ghost. So I don't think anyone has the shock right now, actually. And it's going to be hard to make a comeback here with all these players in front of me having good items as well. And that ghost just expires and they take my double. I thought they were going to take the other path for some reason. I figured less people would take the green path because it is a little bit slower. So now I'm going to need some crazy pull at the end here. And that's probably the worst pull I could have gotten, you know, a blue shell at the end of the lap, as well as triple mushrooms, no bullet, no shock. Nothing really good to help us out here. And I'm going to finish all the way down in 9th place. And we are back, this time playing on Water Park. Another mediocre race. I'm really struggling in this room. Maybe the bad wagon is still the worst combo. You know, it seems to be the case so far. I'm just not having great luck in this room. I think that's more to do with the players, you know, the skill level of this lobby. Can I get a snipe? We get that Yoshi player. I've also just not been making the best plays, getting the right items. I'm not able to get any shock dodges or anything so far. So maybe that will change here in the next few races. Almost get taken out by that red shell there. I'll go ahead and go for the double. We just barely get it in time. Let's see what else we can get. Triple bananas and a single mushroom in 7th place. That is a terrible pull. Can we get a snipe on any of these players though? Looks like I just missed. That player was in the ghost anyways. I think I might have gotten that player behind me. I'll go ahead and mushroom up here, try to pass a few players. Looks like the front of the pack is starting to break away here. Wow, that red shell, that green shell rather, that was backed was super close. I'm going to slow down here so I can make sure I get the double box this time around. What else can we get here? We get the ghost. That is perfect. Hopefully we can get a shock dodge here. We steal a mushroom, which is great. And I'm going to go ahead and chain once again at the double here. See what else we can get. We get another star and a ghost here. Hopefully we can get a shock dodge with all this invincibility that I'm chaining. Go ahead and use the ghost now that the star is over. Can we get a shock dodge? Looks like we're still unable to here. All the way up into 5th place. Go ahead and red shell that player. The ghost expires. I'll go super wide for that blue shell. Can we get another good pull here? We get the fire flower. See if we can back anyone here. Looks like my red shell connects on that player as well. And I'll go ahead and back this fire. Go for the double. Oh, that player just snags it in front of me. And that's probably going to be the end of my race here. In the middle of the pack here in 5th and 4th. Get past on the line, so I will take a 5th. And we are back, this time playing on Tour Tokyo Blur. I was hoping to get a different track. Baby Park was in the track selection, which is exactly the type of track I need to win in this lobby with this combo. I guess we're back on this track instead. I think my plan here is to just try to get to the front of the pack as soon as I can and try to stay up there, because this track I find is very tough to come back on. And we get lag trailed. Go ahead and use my mushroom to recover, take the shortcut, get another item here. Looks like I trail that same player back, and I'm actually going to go wide for some coins here and just keep my protection for now just so I don't get hit out. This player right behind us has the red shell, so I need to be wary of that. Go ahead and get another item box here. We can go ahead and block that item. That red shell. I'll also go ahead and back this and chain at this next set. See what else we can get. The red shell thankfully goes by us there. We get hit with the fire though. There's more fire. There's another red shell. I'm actually going to slow down just so I can get that box in the shortcut. This lobby is insane. The pack is so close. We get lag trailed there, unfortunately. Go ahead and red shell that player. Red shell that player. There's items all over the place. We're still keeping up. We don't have any protection right now, though. Let's see if I can get a good item. Some more red shells. Well, there has just been so many shells this race. It is crazy. Wow, we get backed by that single fire there. Go ahead and red shell that player as well. I'll wait for that player to take the double, and we need something good here. We cannot. We get these star and triple mushrooms. Unless there's a shock dodge, that's probably going to be the end of our race here. We pass a couple players. That player, oh, they got hit right on the box and they take the box. That keeps happening in this room. I don't know what it is. It must be the online lag. And we're going to go all the way down into last, back in 11th, into 10th here. And I'm going to finish the race in 11th. Another abysmal race. And we're back, this time playing on Wii Mushroom Gorge for the next race. Just what I needed, a bagging track. Gonna need all the help I can get with this combo. And will this be different this time around? You know, as long as I can pull the right items, hit the gap cut effectively, and swoop into a top spot here at the end of the race, we should be chilling. But of course, there's a lot of race left to go, and it is hard to say, especially in a lobby like this. There has surprisingly been pretty much no shocks, I don't think. I think there might have been one at the end of the very first race after I'd finished. But that is super surprising to me in this room with all these players. You know, a pretty much full lobby here. Oh, and I actually failed the gap cut the first time around. But just the fact that there's not been a shock. You know, a full room, all these players constantly getting items, getting the double box, and basically no one's been able to pull the shock. Just seems very weird to me. Looks like this player is also going on the alternative route here. See if I can get another item box. We can. What else can we get? We get the star. I'll just use that right away because I see all these other players and bullet bills and stars around me, so I don't get taken out myself. Go ahead and get another item box. Use our mushroom to skip the last mushroom pad there. And go for the gap cut. And of course, as soon as we go for the gap cut, the shock happens. Just as I was saying how there's not been any shocks, we finally get one at the worst possible time. I lose all my items, I fall into the abyss, and now we're in the back here on lap 3. Can we make a crazy comeback? We're not going to be able to, pulling a single mushroom in 9th place though. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like that happens a lot more in Wave 5. I know some of my viewers have been saying the same thing on stream as well, how weird the item roulette is now that Wave 5 happened. Even though Nintendo did not directly announce that they're going to change anything, it feels like it has changed a lot. And we're going to need to hit the gap cut here at the end. to finish in a good spot. We are able to. We pass a couple players, and I will take a 5th after that crazy race. And we're back, this time on Wii Moonview Highway for this next race. One of the new Wave 5 DLC tracks. Just been enjoying playing the new tracks so much in these worldwides with all my viewers on stream as well. And now let's see if we can finally get a podium finish for the first time since the first race, and maybe even a first place here. It's been all downhill since that first race on Coconut Mall. That last race ended, you know, not terribly for me, but still not a great spot overall. So I'm going to keep pushing on here, try to get a top spot. Gotta watch out for this player trailing their green shell here. I'll go ahead and just mushroom, get another item here. See if I can red shell this player. It looks like it actually just flies right by them. Sometimes when you throw a red shell and you're too close, you're too like next to the person, you're right next to the person rather, you end up throwing it right by them, as you guys saw there. And we get bumped. It looks like they hit the car though. So we're back into first. We have a little bit of a lead now as well, which is very surprising for this combo. I only have 6 coins though, so if I'm gonna front run here, I definitely need to get a couple more coins. And I probably also want to be on the boost panels there. I'm going on the wrong side right now. Let's see. There they are, finally. There's a big space without any there. We can collect another coin here, finally. And it looks like the pack is starting to catch up here. I do want to hold on to my double protection here, though. Just because I'm likely to pull a coin if I try to chain. And one of them gets hit by that red shell, so I can go ahead and chain at the double box here. At this next set. Wow, almost get taken out by that car. Go ahead and back this red shell. Get another double box. What can we get? We get a banana and a coin. Not too bad. Can use that banana for that red shell. Go ahead and get another item here at this next set. And okay, there's the shock. I was gonna say, this race has been way too calm, you know. It's about time the shock or the blue shell happened. And there's the shock, just like that. I'm gonna go, actually was gonna go for that item box, but I missed it. I'll go for the boost pad here. We might get passed on the line here. We get hit with a red and we're gonna lose our first. Wow, what a tragic ending, but I'll take a second place. And we're back, this time on Music Park, 3DS Music Park that is, for the next race. Unfortunately, we had our first place stolen right out from under us on that last race. Of course, being in first, you always end up pulling a coin, cannot get the protection when you need it. But that's the first second place of the video, so I will take that, considering how abysmal this Kart combo is, how abysmal this session has been. But it's looking up, you know, we've been slowly but surely doing a little bit better here. We had that decent Mushroom Gorge race as well as that second place. Let's see if we can keep it up here on this next race. And I just barely missed that glider ramp. I'll go ahead and use my star, try to get the double. I can't because of these, I don't even know what those things are called, but basically jumping up and down, messing me up, throwing me all over the place. I missed the ending shortcut, but I can recover with my mushrooms. And it looks like the player in first has a little bit of a lead here. But the pack is super spread out. There's a player like way in the back as well. I'm sure that's going to cause some chaos here later on in the race, them pulling the shock or something. Can we get the snipe? Looks like that player gets taken out by the red shell instead. Go ahead and go for the double here once again. And I have noticed a little bit of an improvement, of course, with this combo, with the improved mini turbo stat. It is nice. Able to get a couple more mini turbos, increase my speed in general. Go ahead and use my star once again here. I slowed down because I thought that player would take the double, but they end up going wide. We get another star. Thankfully, our red shell gets stolen. I almost used that, but good thing I waited just a second there. Can we get the shock dodge here? It looks like we're unable to. Still looking for a shock dodge here in the session. We can go ahead and fire that player. And we're in third. I'll go ahead and back the rest of this fire as well. First place is right here. I'm unable to squeeze out the mini turbo there, unfortunately. We're getting bumped by this player. They're going to take the double, so I will settle for the single. And there's the shock. I was unable to dodge. I probably wasn't going to pull anything to dodge, though, considering I was in, you know, third or fourth place when I hit that item box. We can grow fairly quickly, though, here. I'll go for the double once again. We're in fifth. Can I get something good to help us out at the end? We get the mushrooms, but I get bumped into that music note, whatever that thing is. And I'm just going to get passed by everyone now. Yeah, I'm getting comboed at the end. And all the way down into 10th, into 11th here. Can we combo that Birdo player? We will pass them, and I'm going to finish in 10th place. And we're back, this time playing on N64 Calamari Desert. Another bagging track. Maybe this will be the key to finally getting a first place with this abysmal combo. I think it will be, you know, if I'm going to have any luck to get a top spot, this is probably going to be it here. Let's see what we can pull here. We get some mushrooms, as well as a ghost. I can use that right away. Get a star as well, so I can just chain everything. Get another double box here. See what else we can get. Get another star, so I can chain that as well. If I can pull maybe the shock for the first time this session, or get like a bullet bill, or a really good item set here at this next one. Get a ton of coins here on the ground, and we do pull the shock. I'll just use that right away because I want to throw the blue shell, get that out of my pocket. We unfortunately get hit by that player in the star that I dodged though. I'm just all over the place, but the pack should be super tight now going into lap 2 because of that shock. Looks like the player in front of me has the bullet bill in their hand. See what else I can get. We get the piranha plant in 8th. That is a terrible pull, especially because the train is here and I'm gonna have to slow down for that. And we only get another single box. We get sniped. There's a red shell coming for me, and we pull triple mushrooms in 10th. So after pulling the shock, we have had a pretty abysmal couple of combinations. We pull the blue shell again, another terrible combo. I'll go ahead and throw that on this section. Let's see if I can take out any players. Looks like that one player got hit by it. Hopefully we don't get trailed or anything here. And I'm actually all the way up into 6th place, I just noticed. I'm going to slow down though, just so I can get a good double here. And yeah, we get triple mushrooms here as well as some green shells. So what I'm going to do here is just cut off this grass section, this off-road section rather. Get another double. Can we get a star? Wow, we do pull the star. Just what I was looking for here. Looks like we're going to star that player. We might get passed by a couple players in these bullet bills. And I'm going to take a 7th place. What a race. And we are back once again playing on Mushroom Gorge here for the next race. I have not had great luck, surprisingly, on these bagging tracks. I guess things have just not worked out for me in the end. So maybe this will finally be the time. You know, I keep saying that throughout this session, but I remain optimistic, guys. Maybe this will be it, or maybe this combo really is just terrible, and I'll never be able to win with it. Again, it is the worst combo in the game. It did receive a slight buff, but I don't think that is enough to make it any good here. But I guess we'll see. We have a couple more races left in the session. I'm going to go ahead and chain at this next set, and I'm going to go flying right off. I spammed those mushrooms a little bit too quickly. I'll go ahead and go for the gap cut. We don't have enough speed though. It's still super early though, so it does not really matter that I failed that. I can go ahead and chain at this next set. I'll actually hold on to my star for now at least. Try to get some more coins here. And I actually want to chain now that I get that golden. I'll hop around and go the wide alternative route here. Get up to 10 coins and get another item here. What else can we get? We get a star. I feel like there may be a shock here soon. So I'm going to use it in this section. Yeah, that red shell is coming for me, so I was kind of forced to use it. And actually goes underneath me. We got bumped by that bullet bill though, so I might have been taken out. And wow, that is a super weird bounce. I always go flying off the edge. I'm going to just go around this time and spam this golden mushroom. See what else I can get from this next item set. And there's the shock finally. Just like that. We had the golden mushroom, we were not able to rather pull another item. So I did not dodge once again. But we do get the star here this time. And I'll hold on to that for now. I'll use it in the cave section here. I think I'll go ahead and use that now just so I don't get hit off the edge on these mushrooms. See what else we can get. Use the mushroom here. I'm going to go for the gap cut, of course. And oh no, I just fail it. But I can recover with the mushroom. And I'm going to take a 7th place. And we are back, this time playing on Tour Sydney Sprint here for the next race. And it looks like we finally have some more character diversity. This player, JT, is rocking PD Piranha. There's a Waluigi player with the Mercedes. I think that's the Slim Tire combo. So it's nice to see some more variety here after seeing pretty much just Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi. I feel like when I'm playing these worldwides, the majority of the Japanese players I play with are basically stuck to the meta. They don't seem to want to use anything else. I mean, me personally, I think that gets kind of stale over time. That's why I like switching it up, using these different combos in my videos for you guys, because it makes the game a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun. It gives a little bit more variety here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just spamming all my items here for seemingly no reason. Go ahead and back my boomerang here. Go ahead and back it again, see if we can take anyone out. And I'll go for the double box here at this next set. See what else I can get. Maybe some mushrooms here for the shortcut on the next section. We do get one. Oh, but the shockwave from the super horn just barely hits us at the end there. So I can go ahead and use this mushroom in the off-road here. Can we get the green snipe? on that player. I'll go ahead and stop for the box as well. Get some more mushrooms. I can cut off this corner. And so far we're keeping up with the pack. Not in a great spot, but not in a bad spot. I say that, but I actually have 0 coins right now. I'll go ahead and slow down once again. Let these players get the double so that I can make sure I get the double afterwards. Get all the tricks in the world here. Get some more mushrooms. The blue is out. Those are red shells. That's a piranha. I somehow don't get hit. I'm not sure how that happened. Basically just slowed down, avoided all the chaos. I think that red's coming for me though. It is. And there goes all my coins. I'm going to let these players pass me. Get another item here. What can we get? Get a bunch of mushrooms. Not really good power items here. Go ahead, and everyone is stopping for this double. Looks like I get sniped with the green. Wow, we pull a single red shell in like 10th place there. We also get the star though. That seems to be my luck for some reason this session, is I'm just getting these abysmal combos, these abysmal item pulls. Go ahead and slow down once again for the double box. Can we get something great here? I'm going to use that star just in case there is a shock. Looks like the player behind me actually pulled the bullet bill, so it's probably not going to happen. And yeah, this race is basically a good summary of how the session's been going, guys. It has been not very good. We get another star here. It doesn't really matter, though. There's no way I'm really going to be able to pass anyone at this ending section. Yeah, I'm still in 11th. I get sniped. That's pretty much how this session goes. And I'm going to finish in last place. And I think that's a good place to call it. This combo is awful. Even though Nintendo buffed it, it's still not any better. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.